How's it going again, everybody? It's been a busy day down here in the whole actual house today. We had the eaves troughs done, the backyard got cleaned up from that, the front yard eaves troughs got done. I'll show some clips of that right now. So just out back, we got the eaves troughs undone, cleaned out. They were covered. Little trees growing inside of it. Great little compost. Ooh, look. Secret project number 37. Now that you're back, we've also had 2 deliveries here today. First delivery, we got these little guys. I don't know if you can see them, but they seem to be okay. We're on their second go around. They showed up a little while ago, and then you can't really see them. We'll see if I can just get down here close enough. Flip this over. We got these guys. They came in, all with the hope of growing more, cultivate more of these blackworms to feed the fish and hopefully maybe add to the selling market around here. But we also have one more box here down right below me right now. We're going to try to get this opened up. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Table's still a mess. Plan was to get the basement cleaned up today. That didn't happen. Buddy couldn't get his stepdad's truck. That's okay. We got a bunch of the stuff outside done. A few other little tasks done. My car is at the shop right now, so I can't do that either. Can't do any of the dump runs, so might do some of that tomorrow. But we got all that done. Now we're going to just keep working down here in the fish room. We got plants, some more shrimp. I was a busy spender the other day. So I'm going to get the tripod all set up so I can work with my hands, open up this box. I'll show you guys what we got. All right, so I'm going to open up this box, and I'll show you guys exactly what we're working with here. And then we'll figure out where everything's going to go. So this shipment is from Aquaflora Canada. So that, I love these guys. I got most of the plants from here. And yeah, doing this video is actually part of making sure everything arrives alive and healthy. I'm not entirely sure what all we got. There's a plant starter pack and one other special one, and then 10 more blue jelly shrimp, because I really want to get them breeding. So let's see what we got. First things first, we got a bonus plant. Pogostemen Stelis octopus. They usually send a bonus plant when you put an order in. This one's a little brown. I don't know. It's a purple plant. I might end up adding this into the Endler 20-gallon tank. We've got the one I ordered intentionally, the Hycrophilia polysperma. I'll put all these out and let you get a real good look at them once I get everything here in package. I'm trying to find, and there they are. They sent me 13 blue jelly shrimp. I'm just checking to see. Oh, and it looks like there's a red cherry in here too. So I'm going to have to fish that one out and get it moved. We'll have to see though. So we got more of the blue jellies. Let's see if the camera wants to pick any of them up through the double bag. Not seeing any on the camera. It's because they're all right here. And they don't like the light. So I think they're all, are they in a double bag? They are in a double bag. Normally I try to not cut through the bag, but today we're going to cut through this bag. Rip it open. And get them acclimatizing to the water temperature before the water parameters. Everybody looks alive and healthy. So we're just going to float them and try to get this tank producing. It's been a issue with me trying to get that tank producing. These guys don't send you dryer lint, they send you actual things. So we got our low tech, no CO2 required plant starter pack. This is, I'm hoping to have extra plants bred, well, propagated to sell. So I got what should be easy plants to grow, propagate, and put up on my online stores. It's not really an online store, it's just marketplace right now. But eventually, I will be opening up an online store, and we'll have that good. So first up, we got the Hygrophila deformis. Never seen that before. I don't know what it is. I'm not good with the plants. They are important. Now, a lot of these are intended to go into the 52 build eventually. So I'll be hoping to propagate some of these, like the Bacopa Carolina. Show off the name there. Oh, that's better. That's smart. Maiaca fluvidius. A lot of these are just stem plants that I hopefully propagate easily. I'll save the bags. I'll look them up. Echinorius argentinius was labeled as an Amazon sword, so I'm not entirely sure. But I'll get it all set up here, and we'll figure it out. Cryptocorn broadleaf. That one's easy enough to say. I do like cryptocorns. Some of these are going to go into the breeding tank with the cories, and Hygrophila polysperma. So I'm hoping with all these new plants, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 new plants going into some of these tanks, we can have some better plant coverage for the fish. Because some of the, I think I'll separate them off camera here in a second, and we'll go through and I'll plan out what tanks I want them to go into. Because I think some should go into the 20 long Endler tank, maybe a couple into the rainbow tank. I might try some of the purple stems in the 20-gallon cube, maybe a couple in the Corridora. I know some are going in there. Some might go in the 55. It's going to see how much of it is just single stems and how much of it is a root clump in all one plant. If I could separate some of the stems to try to grow little gardens out in a few of those tanks, I think that will be helpful for everybody. I keep having things die in that 30-gallon, so I want to spread some stuff out. The cherry shrimp could use some plants, so could the blues. I think having more plants might help them. None of these can go in the quarantine plant. Some of them can go in the breeder tank. Nothing can go in the minnows. I might put some stuff in these 2 tanks. And again, nothing can go in the other 2 breeding tanks I have, or hatching tanks for now. I'm going to see what I can get accomplished here. And I'll be back when I have the plan figured out. Hopefully it's not too long that you're waiting for me to come back. Well, it'll be like 2 seconds for you. YouTube magic time. Okay, before I got started with the plants, I'm just going to bring this down, see if you guys can see in here. Let's see. Where's my camera? There it is. Let's see, I got some nice deep dark red shrimp. They're supposed to all be female. Hopefully they are, so they can breed and bring me some more color into that cherry shrimp tank. One of these is a little light. I'm not happy about those 2. And I think one has eggs, so hopefully we can start growing the population again. and get these guys selling again. Oh, look at that. Look at these purple leaves. It's going to be so pretty. These are all separate stems. This one's nice and bushy. Thick stems. I think I'm going to put them actually in the back here with these guys. They used to have rotunda in there. Now we can use some of this. Next up, Carolina. This is a lot more plants than I was anticipating, but it's going to make everything look a lot nicer, and I'm hopefully going to be able to propagate these different plants. I do enjoy these rings in these ones. So it's more stems, more nice big groups of them. So I'm going to split in half. I think half is going to go in the first antler tank, and the other half is going to go in the Corridor breeding tank. Then I want to put this Cryptocorn in. I'm a real big fan of the Cryptocorn. I don't know why. I have a couple already. But I am a big fan of the Cryptocorn. It's not even that pretty of a plant, but this one. Wait, this one work. Look at the purple burgundy stems and underneath here. Jaggedness kind of reminds me of poison ivy. Oh, this is another one that is 2 plants, or 3. Let me just 3 plants in one. So I'm going to put it in 3 separate tanks to try to propagate more faster, and if one dies, it's not all in one tank. Next up is this one, and we still have this and 2 more bags, so 3 bags left. This has been so many more plants than I was hoping for, well, than I thought it was going to be. I'm hoping everything is still functioning right. One of my lights have died. Again, another stem plant. Split down the middle here. Tons of root growth all down it. It's a nice thick plant. I think we're going to actually shove a lot of this side into the yellow shrimp tank. And then I think this is going to go in the red shrimp. I'm actually going to split this up a little more. I dropped one. Okay. Yeah. Well, now all the lights are dead. Okay. The root end. I'm going to put this in the yellow, this in the red, and this in the blue shrimp tanks. Okay, so that's another one in. Like everything else I do down here, it's a hope and pray that things stay planted. All right, next up is Polysperma. This is also, oh, they said a Polysperma and I ordered a Polysperma. I think they're different colors, which is good with me. But now I know. There wasn't a list of what was in the starter kit. Mind you, if I was going to start again from scratch, I'd order the starter kit if you're not doing CO2. You don't really need to do CO2 unless you want really big, bushy, heavily planted, and you're great with science. This is another segmented thing, but I think I'm just going to take the full clump of this, and it's going to go into the 55 gallon. I think. Now, you know what? The third, you can't see me. 30 gallon hasn't gotten any new plants. This is going to go all in the 30 gallon. Second thought, I'm going to separate it. Just a few of them. Because things go in the 30 gallon to die. I'm going to just pull that apart. I'm going to fan this out a little bit. Come up here. Now, I don't even know if I can reach. We'll attempt to. Oh, no, I can't reach. Okay. We're going in with the tongs. And then this batch. I'm gonna try. Really wish I hadn't messed up this tank when I set it up. I'm gonna just put this. I think this is gonna be another. Oh, and you know what? Let's go in the rice fish tank. Now for our last bag. This has been 22 minutes of fun. This is the one I ordered separately. Let's check the difference here. Feels thicker. Looks a little bit denser. Leaves are a mix of submerged and not. So we're just going to separate this one. We put one clump in one tank, the other clump in another, and then when the lights come on, I will show off how all the tanks look, and hopefully I dropped a piece. Hopefully my lights are charged up. End of the montage. Let's go. Alright, so that's all done. You're getting a huge glare from me right now. We'll get back after the lights come on in a little bit. We'll see if my planting stuck. So I don't know how that just worked out, but dump in the bag of these blues. The red one stayed in, and all 13 blues are now entering the tank. I can get them out. There we go. That looked as cool on camera. But I'll know in a second, won't I? See what we can see here. Let's bring it around town. Look at that. All these blues are now in the tank. Hopefully these ones do a little bit better. Tank's more cycled. Now let's do a quick look at how these tanks look after all that. I'm going to just pause here and reset up the tripod. Alright, so as you guys could see in the blue shrimp tank, we added a couple more plants in here. This one and this one. We obviously didn't add anything to Carrot's tank. There's Carrot. But we did add in these ones down here. One in the corner, Cryptocorn there. The what was I thought an Amazon sword, but is not. I can't remember the name right now. And this other one here in front of it. Hopefully these do well. I have some guppy grass in the corner. Some of the other plant that I've had. And then this one that had taken over the 20-gallon tank. Speaking of, the 20-gallon tank now has this purple leaf plant here at the front. the purple cryptocorn here at the front. And then I think that was all that got added here. This one got just this one plant here. Hopefully that's good enough to add a little bit more green. Still, this tank, I am fighting algae in like crazy. The rainbows got some of the purple plant in the back. This one here, they got the guppy grass the other day. They have an old cryptocorn there, and then all this grass started from just a little bit. Around the corner here, the red cherry shrimps. We just added one more red cherry too. Hopefully it does well. We've got this big plant here. I don't know how long it's actually going to stay. It's almost near the top of the tank. I might have to move that one. This might be the first one I put in the 52 when we do that. Some of this stuff, the shrimp have been loving this plant before the lights came on and I added food to the tank. They were all over it. The tank's a little dirty, but you can kind of see a lot of them at the front here. So hopefully it's good for them. This tank just got the bushy one there. Try to grow it in a bit. And it's got a few other that got a cut off from the one purple plant from the other 20. This, and I gotta trim this back, I think, a bit more so it can grow again. This one, the rainbows, only got this, which is fine. I don't know if it's gonna stay. That leaf is looking terrible. Didn't notice that before. But I am thinking about moving these guys out and rescaping the whole thing at some point soon. Really cover up the bottom. 52, the 55 gallon got its own bushy one. And this one here added to it, filling out the tank a little bit more. Hopefully that grows in nicely and the red devils don't take it out, take them out. That would be nice. The yellow shrimp, you can actually see them in the first batch of baby Madakas. Only got one plant in the middle. I don't think they needed much. The other stuff in here should grow and take over. These guys got a plant right in the center. Hopefully grow around. I'm going to trim this out, I think, this weekend once I do another water change. There's all that hair algae on there, and I really am sick of seeing it, so I'm going to try to do a big clean out here. Finally, baby rice. These guys are becoming a fan favorite. This tank does need to clean out. There is more that need to be added in that are hatching in the little container. But yeah, once they're all hatched out, then I'll be able to grow them out, and then eventually they'll move to another tank, and I will get that tank completely cleaned out before I make any more. I'm going to be sitting at, I want to say 40 rice fish, which I can get a bunch more just about any day of the week. These guys, give them a little bit of bloodworms and they go nuts, and I have a bunch of eggs explosions ready to go. So they have a fair success rate. But yeah, I think that's everything. If you made it this far in the video, if you're not subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel. I don't know why you haven't yet. The channel's just getting better and better. I've got a bunch more planned. Things might settle down a bit for a few weeks. We'll still have the shorts every day-ish, give or take, if I don't get busy to edit. But it's been a busy couple days down here. Usually things come in spurts around here. And if there's any developments, it'll be on the shorts, which everybody loves shorts, so check out the shorts. Don't fear the shorts. The long form are good. The next, I think, long form video will either be the 55 gallon being built, the 40 gallon being built, or the Corridoras going in for breeding. I was hoping that this video would coincide with the big clean out that I had promised, but my truck didn't show up, so I'm going to try doing things slowly. It's going to cost me more money, but I'm going to try to get things done so there's more working space around here. But yes, as I was saying, leave a like on this video. You made it this far in. You obviously liked something in this video. This is just a regular day in the life video. We got a new plants. We got new shrimps. Oh, we also got new worms. Second tote of breeding worms. I shouldn't have to buy any more. Hopefully it works, and I'll be culturing my own live blackworms. Fingers are crossed. I'm really hoping that happens. Pricey, and things look a little better. I'm hoping these plants do well in these tanks, and I can propagate them to spread into more tanks, spread them out in their tanks, and sell some. So there's their hopes for all this. And I don't know what else to say. I have to get ready to feed these guys. And I think that's it for the day. So I leave you. Have a great, wonderful rest of your day. See ya.